Chuck Schumer has had a meltdown on the Senate floor in a desperate last-ditch attempt to convince Democrats to keep the government shut.
Premiums will spike by thousands of dollars a month. Millions will lose insurance. Democrats have sounded the alarm. We have demanded for months to meet with the Republican leadership. But Republican leaders refuse to even discuss the issue, let alone negotiate it. We've asked them to meet in the summer and throughout the shutdown. To this day, Republicans still say no. We asked President Trump to step in and meet with us to deliver lower health care for Americans, and instead, Donald Trump has taken the American people hostage, from cutting off food, aid to hungry families and vets and seniors and kids, to manufacturing flight cancellations, to cutting off home heating aid, while he builds a billion-dollar ballroom with gold-plated toilets. Therefore, I must vote no. This health care crisis is so severe, so urgent, so devastating for families back home that I cannot in good faith support this CR that fails to address the health care crisis. But let me be clear, however this vote turns out, this fight will and must continue. Democrats must fight because of millions of families will lose health care coverage. We must fight because children who are dying of cancer will not get health care coverage. We must fight because a senior citizen cannot afford to pay $25,000 a year just for health insurance. We must fight to keep millions from financial ruin. And make no mistake about it, the American people know who is inflicting this health care trauma on them: Donald Trump and the Republicans. Americans will remember Republican intransigence every time they make a sky-high payment on health insurance. So we are going to fight legislatively, fight back home, fight in the courts, and bring this fight in the elections. Health care costs made a major impact on the 2025 election, and they will certainly have an even greater impact on the 2026 election. So in conclusion, the contrast between the two parties is crystal clear. Republicans are the party hell-bent on taking people's health care away, all to bow to the billionaire elite and special interests. Democrats are united as the party of lower health care costs and improving our health care system. We will not give up this fight. We will deliver for the American people. I yield the floor.
Schumer's desperation comes after Fox News revealed that a vote will take place tonight, D.C. time.
Hey, good evening. Well, we're looking at this test vote sometime after 8 o'clock Eastern time here in the Senate. The Senate is out on a recess right now, but they will come back after 8. And we were kind of thinking that this test vote would come between 8 and 10 o'clock Eastern time. Now, it is a test vote, as we say, but it's more than just that. That will tell us, if they are successful, if the government shutdown is going to end and the government is going to reopen. This is going to be about the math. It's whether or not all Republicans, and let's see if they can get all Republicans here, combined with a group of Democrats, can get to 60 votes and break a filibuster. If they get to that 60-vote threshold, that vote, that test vote, is almost more important than final passage, which could come later in the evening tonight, maybe in the overnight, maybe Monday or Tuesday. Let me break down the math here right now. So there are 53 Republicans in the Senate. It's unclear if Rand Paul, the Republican from Kentucky, would vote with his party. He has opposed his party on this issue really since the end of September. But you've had a coalition of 3 other senators who caucus with the Democrats who voted with the Republicans throughout the way here. And we've just gotten this bit of information in the past few minutes that, part and parcel that was central to getting this deal were 3 former New England governors. They are all senators now. You have Jeanne Shaheen, the Democratic senator from New Hampshire, Maggie Hassan, the Democratic senator from New Hampshire as well, and Angus King, the independent from Maine, who caucuses with the Democrats. They say that they have gotten some major concessions in this deal. This would reverse the federal RIFs. Also, SNAP money would be back in, and so they're willing to support that deal. So you see how that coalition of Democrats is growing. And here's the other issue. You have a split in the Democratic caucus. The Senate Democrats have been meeting behind closed doors for about an hour and a half, 2 hours now, and there's a lot of division there. There are some Democrats who are going to come out and support this test vote, and the others are going to rage at them. Hakeem Jeffries, who's the Democratic leader, just put out a statement a few minutes ago. He said that this fight is not over in the House of Representatives for the Democrats. You had critical words from Bernie Sanders, the independent senator from Vermont, about what the Democrats were doing here because they didn't get anything on health care. Remember, this is why Democrats were not voting to fund the government. They wanted an agreement on health care. Greg Kazar, who is a Democrat from Texas, and he chairs the Progressive Caucus in the House of Representatives, he called this a betrayal. So we're probably going to have this test vote sometime in the next couple of hours, and then the question is just how fast they can get it through the Senate. Does that come later tonight? Does it come in the overnight? Is this more of a Monday or Tuesday project? Tom?
The decision came as a surprise to many, as the Democrats have been steadfast in not cooperating with the Republicans for over a month, but have suddenly done a backflip and will now seal the deal within a matter of hours.
Pennsylvania. Congressman Boyle, thanks so much. I saw your statement on this deal, such as it is. I think you said you were a hell no on the deal. You know, no way to sugarcoat it, I guess. Can you explain how you interpret why this deal came together now, a few days after this blowout election where Democrats seem to be taking a victory lap, well, literally taking a victory lap, or at least had a victory? Why now would Democrats in the Senate decide to lay down their arms, you know, potentially end this shutdown, when the terms that are being offered by Republicans don't seem to have changed?
I can't explain it because, to be frank, to me, it makes absolutely no sense. I am completely perplexed by today's developments, or really the developments of the last few hours.
This online commentator claims the Dems were forced to cave after realizing Trump would not cede to their demands. Dems had the power to reopen the government the whole time. They thought the GOP would cave and give them $1.5 trillion for criminal aliens and other garbage. They figured out it wasn't happening. And as Chuck Schumer desperately tries to hold on, even his leftist media supporters are abandoning him.
We've got plenty more on the other side. We will talk much more about this. Again, you're looking live at the Senate floor as the Democratic filibuster has been broken. We have so far reached 60.
And his own party is also against him, with Senator John Fetterman breaking ranks. He wrote on X, "After 40 days as a consistent voice against shutting our government down, I voted yes for the 15th time to reopen. I'm sorry to our military, SNAP recipients, government workers, and Capitol Police who haven't been paid in weeks. It should have never come to this. This was a failure."